Instagram has recently announced that they are rolling out the feature to arrange your Instagram grid just by clicking an edit button. Now, this feels a little bit like it should have happened years ago when we were very, very focused on making sure we had a positive and amazing grid aesthetic. So, the idea is that you want someone to land on your Instagram grid and understand exactly who you are and what you do and feel so engaged that they click that follow button. This is a very long awaited feature, but they did announce on the 12th of June that this feature is rolling out, and some of you might already have it. We don't have it yet at Avocado Social, unfortunately, but do let us know if you do. The idea is that you can edit your grid just by clicking on the options button on your grid and on each post, and you'll be able to drag and drop content on your feed to rearrange the order in which it appears. This is one of their most frequently requested features in recent years. Of course, it still means that you can pin post to the top of your feed like many of us do to make sure those important announcements are right at the top. But all of the other posts have been chronological over the years. But this allows you to really curate and perfect your grid. We think as well it could be good for kind of seasonal products or bringing items which are bestsellers maybe back to the top of your page, or if you've got a really important announcement about an upcoming event, moving that to the top of your feed regularly if you so wish. So do keep an eye out for this feature. You can see here just some more screenshots of how it will work. And actually, we think that it's certainly a clue from Instagram that they are moving back towards this kind of more perfect grid aesthetic and really curating how you appear to new users that land on your profile. The other thing that they're looking to do is move highlights into the grid and add them as a tab. So story highlights, those circular folders just underneath your bio on Instagram, are being potentially moved into a separate tab, which you will find on profiles. This is not necessarily happening. It's something they're going to test. But I think, again, it hints to us that maybe story highlights aren't as well engaged with as they once were, and can actually sometimes be quite distracting when somebody lands on your profile. So as I said, is this a sign that we're moving more towards this perfect grid? Everything's kind of been a bit messy over the last few years on Instagram, and maybe this is the sign that having more of a curated feed will help you to make that initial impact more easily. So you can see some examples here. This is something we've been testing for the past year on Avocado Social. So you can see here we do like to mix up our content between carousels and grids, carousel and reels, sorry, on our grid. Using some consistent brand colors, which I think is important on Instagram. But other brands here, retail brand Rituals Cosmetics, they kind of focus on rotating different colors of their core products on their grid. And then the matcha brand Perfect Head, which of course is an FMCG brand, so they're very focused on having recognizable packaging, getting people to choose their drink when they go in store somewhere. So having a recognizable brand is really, really important here. And you can see the strong green throughout every single post. So definitely something to think about, and keep an eye out for whether that customizable edit grid button is available for you yet, because it is rolling out.